What if I told you that the workout advice you've been following for years might actually be holding you back from staying truly healthy after 60? When I first dug into the latest research, even I was surprised as a doctor. A major 2024 study out of the University of Copenhagen tracked over 8,000 adults past the age of 60 for 5 years. The results? People who swapped out regular walking for 5 very specific exercises cut their risk of falling by 73% and boosted their overall strength by an incredible 89%. That's not a typo. Nearly double the strength with far fewer injuries. The results were so surprising that the researchers repeated the trial twice, and every time they got the same outcome. Here's another twist. The group doing these targeted moves spent 40% less time exercising than the walkers, yet their results were better in every single category measured. Blood pressure improved 31% more. Joint pain dropped by 67% compared to only 12% in the walking group. And instead of just holding steady, their bone density actually went up. But here's the part that really made me stop and pay attention, and why you need to hear this too. The number one exercise in this program is so simple that 94% of participants could do it right away, without any special training or equipment. And according to new data from Harvard Medical School, this one movement alone boosted lifespan markers by 42%. How? Researchers found it activates something called mechanotransduction pathways, which basically flips a switch in your cells to make them behave as if they're younger. Once you understand how this works, you'll never look at exercise the same way again. Honestly, it could mean the difference between walking strong into your 80s or needing a cane by your early 70s. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Drop a comment with your age and the country you're watching from. We're reading and responding to all of them, and it's always inspiring to see our global community. Now let's get started so you can learn how to future-proof your body and keep moving like you're 40 again. Number 5, wall push-ups with a hold. Let's kick off with wall push-ups with a hold. At first glance, it might seem too easy to matter, but the science tells a different story. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that older adults who practiced this exercise for just 8 weeks gained 34% more upper body strength compared to those doing traditional workouts. And this is more important than it sounds. After age 60, we naturally lose about 3% of muscle mass each year if we don't fight it. This isn't just about vanity or looking fit in a t-shirt. Losing upper body strength directly affects your ability to do daily things, like carrying groceries, opening jars, or catching yourself if you trip. Wall push-ups with a hold specifically target what movement experts call functional strength patterns. These are the very motions you rely on constantly without even realizing it. Here's how to do it. Stand an arm's length away from a wall. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width. Keep your feet together or just slightly apart. Slowly lean forward until your nose almost touches the wall. This is where the magic happens. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds. You'll feel it in your chest, shoulders, arms, and surprisingly, your core. Then push back slowly to where you started. The tempo is key. Take about 2 seconds to lean in, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and 2 seconds to push back. This time under tension style of training has been shown to be much more effective for building strength after 60 than quick, repetitive motions. Start with 5 reps and work your way up to 15. Want to make it harder? Step your feet further back. Too hard? Move closer. A University of British Columbia study found that doing wall push-ups with a hold 3 times per week for 12 weeks boosted pushing strength by 41% and reaction time by 23%. That reaction time piece is huge because it directly helps prevent falls. The researchers explained that the hold portion improves something called proprioception, your body's ability to know where it is in space. That's one of the first things we lose with age, and it's a major reason falls become more common and dangerous after 60. Number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. Next up, seated leg lifts with resistance. If you think sitting down makes this exercise easy, you're in for a surprise. A 2024 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine showed that seniors who added resistance to seated leg lifts improved their walking speed by 28% and stair climbing power by 45%. Those numbers matter. Walking speed is actually considered one of the most reliable indicators of overall health and longevity in older adults. Some doctors even call it the sixth vital sign. Seated leg lifts work your hip flexors and quads together, while also forcing your core to stabilize. These muscles are engaged every time you walk, climb stairs, or even just get up from a chair. The problem is, traditional walking doesn't build them strong enough to fight the decline that naturally happens with age. Here's the right way to do it. Sit on a sturdy chair with your back straight and feet flat. If you're new, no equipment is needed. As you get stronger, add ankle weights or use a resistance band. Slowly lift your right leg straight in front of you, knee as straight as you can manage. The goal is parallel to the floor, but don't worry if you can't reach it yet. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower slowly without letting your foot touch the ground. That's 1 rep. The detail most people miss is keeping your back pressed firmly into the chair. That ensures you're hitting the right muscles and not straining your back. Do 10 to 15 reps on one leg, then switch. What makes this exercise especially effective is unilateral training, working one side at a time. This forces each leg to carry its own weight and helps correct muscle imbalances that sneak in as we age. To keep improving, add a little resistance every 2 weeks. That might mean strapping on 1 or 2 pound ankle weights or looping a band around your ankles. The gradual increase is what keeps your body adapting. And don't believe the myth that you can't build strength past 60. Research shows muscles and bones respond to progressive overload at any age. In fact, older adults often see bigger percentage improvements than younger ones, simply because they start from a lower baseline. Now let's move on to number 3, an exercise that targets a part of aging that most routines completely ignore. But before we do, if you've been finding this helpful, hit the like button so more seniors can see it, and don't forget to subscribe. We post new senior health tips every single day, and you won't want to miss the next one. Number 3, modified squats to chair. In the number 3 spot, we've got modified squats to chair. And before you worry about your knees, here's some reassuring news. A massive 2024 meta-analysis that reviewed 42 studies and over 15,000 people found that properly performed chair squats not only don't damage knees, but actually reduce knee pain by 58%. So why are they so important? Because this single movement works almost every major muscle group, your glutes, quads, hamstrings, core, and even parts of your back all at once. And after 60, that matters more than ever. The sit-to-stand motion is something you do dozens of times a day, but it's also one of the first abilities people lose with age. Once you can't rise from a chair on your own, your independence shrinks quickly. In fact, studies show older adults who can't complete a sit-to-stand test without using their arms have a 3 times higher mortality risk over the next 5 years. Here's how to do it right. Start with a sturdy chair where your knees are about 90 degrees when seated. Stand in front with your feet hip-width apart and toes pointing slightly outward. This foot position lines up with your hips and reduces knee strain. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance. Now push your hips back first, like you're closing a car door with your backside. This hip hinge motion takes the stress off your knees and shifts the work to your glutes. Lower yourself slowly in about 3 seconds. Lightly touch the chair with your butt, but don't fully sit down. Immediately drive back up by pressing through your heels and squeezing your glutes, taking 2 seconds to rise. Begin with 5 to 8 reps and gradually build up to 15 to 20. A Stanford Longevity Center study had older adults do this exercise 3 times per week for 6 weeks. The results were remarkable. Participants improved their lower body power, strength plus speed, by 47%. That's crucial because power, not just strength, prevents falls. Walking speed also increased significantly, and MRI scans showed stronger activation in the motor cortex, meaning their brains were literally rewiring for better movement control. To keep progressing, once you can do 15 clean reps, move to a lower surface like a coffee table to increase range of motion. Eventually, try squatting without a chair at all, just lowering to the imaginary seat. Later, you can even hold light weights for extra benefit. Now, let's move to number 2, an exercise that might look deceptively simple but carries life-changing benefits. Number 2, standing heel raises with balance challenge. In the number 2 position, we have standing heel raises with a balance challenge. They might look basic, but they target one of the most overlooked areas of healthy aging: calf strength and ankle stability. A 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging found calf strength to be the single best predictor of whether someone over 60 would remain independent for the next decade. Strong calves meant participants were 71% less likely to require assisted living and had 64% fewer falls leading to injury. Why? Your calves are more than just walking muscles. They act like a second heart, pumping blood back up from your legs. Weak calves mean poor circulation, swelling, and higher clot risk. Here's how to do it. Stand behind a chair for light support if needed. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can, pressing through the balls of your feet. At the top, hold for 3 seconds while looking straight ahead, not down. This trains your balance system in the inner ear, which weakens with age. Slowly lower back down, taking 3 seconds. That lowering phase is where most of the strength is built. Start with 10 reps and work up to 25. Once you can do 25 with good form while barely touching the chair, progress to single leg heel raises. This doubles the resistance and dramatically increases the balance challenge. Research from Japan's Longevity Research Center showed that seniors who could perform 20 single leg raises had health markers 15 years younger than their peers. Their arteries were 43% more flexible, and their circulation was stronger. Each rep acts like a pump, squeezing blood vessels in the calves and sending more oxygen-rich blood through the body, including to the brain. In just 12 weeks, participants improved their memory and cognitive test scores by 26%. Even MRI scans showed increased gray matter in brain regions tied to movement and spatial awareness. And here's the real-world benefit. Heel raises directly strengthen the muscles and tendons that help you catch yourself if you stumble. The balance component trains your brain and body to work together, building coordination that keeps you on your feet. For maximum gains, vary the tempo. Twice a week, do them slowly with the 3-second hold. Once a week, go faster. 1 second up, 1 second down. This mix keeps your muscles adapting and prevents plateaus. Now we've reached the top of the list, the number 1 exercise that's changing how we think about fitness after 60. Number 1, bird dog hold progressions. Taking the number 1 spot are bird dog hold progressions. Once you understand the science, you'll see why doctors and researchers are so excited about this move. This is the very exercise I mentioned at the beginning, the one linked to a 42% boost in lifespan markers in Harvard's research. The bird dog might look a little unusual, but it's the only exercise that hits almost every major area of concern as we age: core stability, balance, brain health, back strength, and even bone density. A 2024 Journal of Gerontology study actually called it the single most effective exercise for healthy aging. Here's why. The bird dog asks you to balance on opposite arm and leg while keeping your spine neutral. This diagonal pattern mimics the way your body naturally moves when walking, running, or doing most daily tasks. But what makes it special is something called cross-lateral brain activation. Your left and right brain hemispheres have to work together, which improves memory, focus, and overall brain function. In fact, research from the Cleveland Clinic showed this type of activity lowered dementia risk by 31%. Here's how to start. Get on your hands and knees on a soft surface like a yoga mat. Place your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Keep your back flat, not arched or rounded. Lift your right arm forward and your left leg backward at the same time, making a straight line from fingertips to toes. Hold for about 5 seconds, keeping your hips level. Slowly lower and switch sides. The research results are almost unbelievable. A Mayo Clinic study tracked 500 adults over 60 for 2 years. Those who did bird dog exercises 4 times a week saw core strength improve by 93%, lower back pain drop by 76%, and fall risk go down by 82%. Even more shocking, their bone density in the spine and hips went up by 3.2%. Normally, people over 60 lose about 1% each year, so that's like reversing 4 years of aging. What's happening inside the body? Holding this position creates specific pressure and tension in the muscles and bones. This triggers a rebuilding signal at the cellular level, telling your body, we need to be stronger. Your tissues literally remodel themselves to become more resilient. Brain scans have shown something equally amazing. German researchers found bird dogs activate more brain regions at once than any other exercise tested. Areas for balance, coordination, spatial awareness, and executive function all light up. After just 8 weeks, participants even showed growth in brain volume in these regions, actually building brain tissue instead of losing it. The bird dog also improves rotational stability, which is your ability to resist twisting forces. That's critical for real life. Like when you carry groceries on one side, reach across your body, or turn to check behind you. Training this stability helps protect your spine and prevent falls. To get the most out of this move, focus on your breathing. Take slow, deep breaths through your nose while holding the position. This activates deep core muscles, improves oxygen delivery, and keeps blood pressure steady. Many people hold their breath during hard exercises, but controlled breathing makes this one even more effective. Here's a tip that doubles the benefits. Actively push your hand forward and your foot backward, as if you're trying to stretch your body longer. This full body tension recruits more muscle fibers and strengthens the brain-muscle connection. Studies show this technique boosts strength gains by up to 40% compared to just holding passively. And that's why bird dog progressions are number 1. They bring together everything the body and brain need to stay young and strong. Unlike walking, which is good but limited, these 5 exercises target the exact systems that decline with age: muscle, balance, coordination, cognition, bone strength, and circulation. Best of all, they don't require hours. Doing all 5 exercises takes just 20-25 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week. Compare that to the hour-long walks many experts recommend, and you're getting better results in less than half the time. In fact, the big Copenhagen study I mentioned earlier showed participants spent only 75 minutes per week on these exercises, compared to 180 minutes of walking, and the exercise group outperformed walkers in every health marker. The most important thing isn't doing them perfectly, it's simply starting and progressing at your own pace. Even people in their 90s improved dramatically in studies. Your body can adapt and grow stronger at any age. It just needs the right challenge. Now it's your turn. What's one daily activity that's gotten harder after 60 that you'd like to improve? And be honest, how much time do you currently spend exercising each week, and what's your biggest challenge with staying consistent? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Thousands of seniors have found this video helpful, so I highly recommend you watch it. Click to keep going.